Welcome back. I am Dr. Ruckus, bringing you a new deck every single day. And today we're dipping our toes back in Alchemy to play some Dimir zombies because Wizards is pushing zombies with their latest Alchemy rebalancing. Coupled Lancers activated ability now costs 1 blue instead of 3 blue. I'm still not really sure where this card fits in, as you can't play it on turn 1 in your aggro deck because you have to exile a creature card from your graveyard first. So I don't know, still not really sure what deck that's supposed to fit in. Death Priest of Miracle. This is one of the biggest buffs. It is now a 3/3 instead of a 2/2, and more importantly, you now get the end step trigger for free. You used to have to pay 1 mana for it, and now you get a free skeleton every single turn if a creature died this turn. That's pretty good and worth playing 3 of in the deck now. Falcon Abomination now has Flash. Still probably not playing this card. Hobbling Zombie. It now costs 1 and a black instead of 2 and a black for a 2/2 Death Toucher that leaves behind a zombie creature token with decay when it dies. That's actually not bad, and I'll talk about it later. I might actually have a slot in this deck. Narfi, down from 5 mana to 4 mana, is actually playable in an aggro deck now. The problem is I'm actually not sure if it's any better than Death Priest, but I think we can throw one of them in there just for that recursive value in case it comes up. Sepulchral Girl, now a 2/2 instead of a 2/1. Okay, that's fine. Skull Scab, remove non-token restriction. This is a massive buff, but also I just don't think there's enough exploit support in general, right? We need like 5 exploit creatures that are all good to make this good, and there just aren't that many exploit creatures total to benefit off of this. But it is a big buff. It's just like I don't think the shell exists for it yet. Stitch Assistant, now 1 and a blue from 2 and a blue, and now Scry 2 from Scry 1, and it's a 2/1 instead of a 3/2. I mean, if it didn't have the text exploit, I think this would be sweet. 2 mana 2/1 zombie that Scry 2 and draw a card. That sounds pretty good. But exploit is not great unless you've got the Skull Scab in there. So I don't know. I think there needs to be a really good exploit deck to make this work, and I don't think they buffed it enough. Allrend, reveal the top 3 cards instead of 2 cards. Haka's 3/3 from 2/3. If this card wasn't seeing play before, it probably won't see play now. Cosmos Charger, I don't even know, man. 2 and a blue from 3 and a blue. Foretell costs blue instead of 2 blue. It's a 3/2 from a 3/3. I don't know. Someone out there's playing this card, but I don't know who it is. Gitrog, Horror of Zava, removed opponent's option to sacrifice creature tokens. Okay. Tibble, second ability now deals 4 damage in both instances from 3. Man, I just never use the second ability because if you have to pick something off to defend your Planeswalker, and then they choose to take the damage, then you just lost your 5 mana Planeswalker. So I pretty much only ever +1 to at least get a blocker and clog the board. So, I don't think that's really enough to fix it. I know what they're trying to do because it is thematic in red for that, optionality if the opponent takes damage or loses something, but I just not sure it's almost never better than the original or the first +1 ability there. Tireless Angler now triggers off a swamp as well. That's cute, I guess. Sinister Reflection costs 1 blue from blue and a blue. Call me when it conjures stuff straight onto the battlefield. I haven't seen anyone really play around with this card, and I feel like this isn't a big enough buff, but we'll see if people find some interesting combos. Vega the Watcher, again, we're pushing that Foretell deck with the Cosmos Charger. It now has Ward 2 in addition to whatever it had before. So, okay, if you're playing that deck, you got a little buff there. Tanner's a Tyrant. Interesting, they nerfed this even further. I don't have a problem with this card. I think it's strong, and I like strong cards, and I don't see it everywhere. And, I only play so many games per day, so obviously Wizards has a better sense. Apparently, they think this card is in too many decks. So they nerfed it even more. Now the opponent, you target the land, they have a full turn cycle to use the land, and then at the end, they can sack it. So they get a full turn with it before they have to choose whether or not they want to lose their land. So that is another nerf. I don't think the card really needed it, but I guess it's in too many decks, so they're doing that. And lastly, Fire's Invention, 4 red from 3 red, unbanned and historic. Okay. So back to the task at hand. We're playing zombies with the buffs. Really the only big change we made is we bumped up Death Priest of Merkel to 3 copies. And we've got Narfi as the 4th copy. It is now 4 mana, so it fits better into the aggro deck. I think Death Priest is kind of sweet now. The ability to get those tokens for free is big. Other than that, I didn't really change much about the deck. I do think after playing around with this, it's possible you could slot in Hobbling Zombie over the white. And the reason is these days there are a lot of decks that just have bigger creatures than you. Take the Selesnya Enchantments deck. Getting those 5/5s, 8/8, 11/11 creatures. If you can pick one off with Death Touch, that's kind of maybe more relevant than the white, which is slightly more aggressive with 3 power. And it leaves behind a body 2, which can trigger your champion and give you, get pumped with the Death Priest. So I think there's a little more synergy there. So I think I'd be happy slotting in 2 copies of Hobbling Zombie just to deal with those bigger creatures and just take out the white, because it's not an amazing card, but it's okay. And then, there sadly just isn't really a slot for the Skull Scab, right? Like, let's just take a look at Exploit. I've got 2 pages here. That's it. Those are all the Exploit cards ever printed. every single one of these cards needs to be buffed to the moon, basically, so that exploit in general is really good. Otherwise, it's just not worth playing that card. I don't think they put out enough cards or buffed enough cards to make exploit good right now. So anyway, I hope one day Skull Scab can have a home, but not for now. All right, that's the deck. We're gonna try the Alchemy event they put out. So hope you enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. Not terrible. No 2-drop. Otherwise, looking good. All right, get the old champion down. Up against Rakdos something. Napish Tim. They foretell God knows what. 2/2 acquired. Blue, black, red. Grixis, Demon Bolt, maybe? More Grixis. Alright, well. Drop the Headless Rider. No stick there. Okay. No stick there either. What do they foretell? I don't know. I do not know what's going on here. Okay. It's Tockril. It's Grixis Reanimator. Sure, we can drop the Archghoul. Alright, get in there. Put it down to 4. Have the creature land ready to go next turn as well, with Menace. Very strange. What is going on here? I don't know. It is Reanimator. They bring back Toxrill. Slug online. I think we still have them here. Put it into your graveyard. Decline. We take that to the hand. Okay. Very strange. Zombie aggro. Making it happen, though. No big deal. Okay. Not bad. We can just go double champion until our mana is sorted out. And then Blade Shit Scab. That's going to be totally fine. Play you on black. Champion comes down. Play you tapped plus another champion. They go Scab after that, most likely. Up against Soft Midnight. Potentially has a removal spell. I am the champion here. Okay. First champion goes down. That's okay. Well, I think we still get champion online this turn. This coming turn, again, probably get the Blade Stitch Scab down. 2-1. All right. Well, it could be mana efficient and then double spell next turn. I guess that's a little bit better. No exploiting. Decline. And I don't want to attack and trade right now. No decks. This coming turn, drop the Scab and the white. No. Annoying. Vampires versus zombies. Let's go. Opponent is on the move now. That'll be good if we hit that next land. Some stick here. I think they're just eyeing the blood token. Well, if we can get a 5th land, Tainted Adversary is going to be very good. We'll have to see if we want to double spell it this turn or not. Probably drop off a land. They drop off Cleric class. It's actually Mardu Vampires with a little bit of life gain in there. Soft Midnight. Opponent is true to their brand. Look at these sleeves. They are all vampired out. I don't need to play into any combat tricks here. Not worth it. Vampire Socialite. Okay. Ooh, we get to pump up the Tainted Adversary. I like that. No reason to do this before combat. Let's see if they want to block with the Socialite. They probably will not. Okay. 3-3. Not bad. 4-4. We will probably try to block the Celebrant this turn if we can, or if we have to. I'm okay losing the Adversary. Menace. Yeah, if they want a combat trick, that's fine. We just get a blood token. What if they have the Sweeper again? Maybe they go Vampire's Vengeance second time. 2 damage to each non-vampire creature. Create a blood token. Florian comes out. Okay. That is a first striking issue if I ever saw one. 4/4 first striker. Well, not what I wanted to see. How much damage do we get through? They block here, take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. That's interesting. Brings me down to 2. These have decayed, though. So the next turn we attack with only 3, and they play another blocker. I actually don't think that's necessarily worth it. It's tough to say. But we're going to have to chump block every turn anyway. Let's give it a go. This will drop them to 2. And if they want to attack us, they will have to, you know, tap one of their potential blockers. Yep, first striker goes through there. Okay, opponent down to 2 now. Now they need one more blocker or removal spell, which they should have in, you know, 3 cards remaining. Question is, do they attack here and remove their blockers, try to dig with Florian? You would think not, right? You think they just sit pretty? Or they move right to end step? Wow. Well, that's a huge win for us. We can also put the Hive, though. We probably just want to do Hive right now, right? Let's make them have it here. Menace is tough to deal with. Who can come back? I guess your creature could come back. I feel like we have him here. Looks like it. Okay, interesting. Not sure what their hand was, but zombies versus vampires. Tale as old as time. Awkward, but definitely keepable. No swamp on turn 1. So we'll go Marsh on 1. Probably just get the champion down on 2, even though it's less mana efficient. Very awkward. Start here, though. Up against Frog. Blue. Okay. Man, I think the plan is still the same. I think we just want to get champion down as early as possible. Let's see what they're running here. Blue, snow mana. I'm thinking Graven Lore for initial thoughts. Could be the mirror. Could be zombies. Someone else trying out the new zombie buffs in Alchemy. White. Nope, it's not. They foretell potentially a Doomscar. How do we play around that? I mean, Death Priest. Is there any good way to play around that? Not really. Let's just pop out a Jadar this turn. Maybe just leave the battlefield with just those 2. Alright, let's see if they want a Doomscar here. Probably playing Agadeem's as a land. If we can save it, if we can go land and save it till later to potentially, you know, get back 3 things, that would be huge, but it seems unlikely this game. Reading Jadar. They have not shown us the second white source yet. Might not be Doomscar. Could be something else. Could be a Foretell deck with the new Vega buffs. Evolving Wilds. Okay. It's not the second white source immediately. Do they go get white is the question. Alright, they do get second white. Might be all they do this turn. I think we'll not play into it. I think we'll leave our board completely back this turn. Behold. Okay. Maybe they don't have Doomscar, but they need it, or Divine Purge. They choose to do this now instead of on my turn in case we play, what, Overcharged Amalgam? I think that means they don't have, do we play into it? Maybe? I guess so. We could also... Alright, let's give it a go. Let's see if they have us or not. It's a lot of damage. Opponent goes down to 12. Now, at least Divine Purge won't sweep up the Death Priest. That's a lot. That's a lot of power and toughness on the battlefield. 4 mana. So now Doomscar, this was not foretold. They need another turn until they get Doomscar. Hit Scoop. No Divine Purge, and too slow for Doomscar. All right. Cool. All right, let's see what we won here. I think we get some, like, shiny card or something for winning the Alchemy event. All right, I claim my prize. I claim my better prize. I don't think... Is that my prize? I don't know. Is that any different? Hold on, hold on. Is that it? I thought it was more than that. Oh, well. Nice. That's a great hand. Ooh. Okay. This will be a tough match. And we're on the draw. Champion. If we can make a massive champion, that does something. But this is going to be a tough game. We'll have to think about where and when to use our Infernal Grasp. Blizzard Brawl right now. Oh, that's so fucking sad. Okay. No need to reveal the blue. Oh, that was so sad. That was the saddest thing I have ever seen. Tenacious Pup, Blizzard Brawl, turn 2 on our creature. Alright, that's the Infernal Grasp target. 4/5 is big. I guess that's what we're doing with our entire turn. We actually don't have to. I mean, we can attack here and drop the Fell Stinger. But if they have another Blizzard Brawl, it feels pretty bad. So we'll just do this now. Yeah, we'll get in here. Alright, let's see what's next for Mono Green. Another pup. That's not so scary. What else they got? Troll? Oy. Okay. Well, it has Vigilance and Trample, but we have plenty of Death Touch as well. Do we attack here? Yeah, we can attack here. Leave our other Death Toucher back? Sure. Okay. Death Touch required. Do we sack the Tainted Adversary to look for more removal? I don't think so. I think Death Touch is very good right now. So is 2 cards, but half of them are going to be lands anyway. Ranger class. Not really an issue until they get rid of the Fell Stinger. Do they bite the bullet? They probably should. They have to get through it eventually. Oh, they want to attack here. That's awkward. Okay. Fine, you got me. Man, that's just going to be an issue for the rest of the game. That's tough. I don't think we're going to win this game. Now we have to leave back the adversary for the next one. Alright, that's not terrible. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, okay. No attacks. This holds them back for 1 turn. They can't attack with their tokens this turn. Now they can. Okay. Is that game on its own? So that's 6 damage. Six, 9, 13. Okay. Down to 3. We can chump block. And they can always level up Ranger class. No attacks. Everyone's got to be back. Pack leader. At least doesn't have haste. And we will happily... interesting. Where did they put the token? Makes sense. And that's lethal. I mean, it's not lethal, but, like, this game's over. Whatever. This game's over. If you liked that video, click on one of these 2 next. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am Dr. Ruckus, and I'll catch you next time.